angry, and there's a fire that emanates, and he destroys the universe in the end. So actually, Anantadev, he is somehow or another. There's a remnant of that in Norse mythology, and you can, actually all these. Of course, it's not mythology, but Norse, you might say it's mythology because it has so much, so deviated, and it's so twisted from the original Vedic knowledge. But you can find that in many, these same themes and personalities, they reappear all over the world in different, in the old traditions that have been preserved. You find small remnants of them here and there. But of course here we get the complete picture. There's nowhere else we get such a complete, detailed understanding as we do here in the Bhagavatam and in the Puranas and the Vedas in general. You have a question?
No.
Just question.
Yeah, it's just a question.
Lonnie have a question because
in the class today you have named emotions and feelings. Would you please
other thing, emotion and feelings at the same time. Yeah, but anyway, it's not that we have my theory. We are following what's in the books, in the Vedas. And no, it's not. We don't come with my idea. That doesn't have much value. Doesn't have any value. And at least I use the words emotion and feelings as synonymous. So same words.
I would say that feelings come from heart and emotion comes from wisdom.
I didn't use the words like that.
No.
So I use it.
Okay.
And now?
Vrede anger. If we apply that, it will probably mean that we forget Krishna. I mean,
what?
Like Kamsa, he was angry at Krishna.
Yeah.
So, but still he was so absorbed in Krishna.
Yeah.
So usually anger. It means anger means that actually we forget Krishna.
Generally, yeah. But if you become absorbed in Krishna through anger, now the Buddha he talks about that that's actually he is admiring Kamsa because he doesn't think that there's no way that he can be as absorbed in Krishna as Kamsa was through anger. So it's a powerful force. So in Kamsa's case, it was a great blessing that that because he was not in control of his anger as such, he was completely out of control. But by great Krishna's blessing, the object of anger was Krishna, so he became so Krishna conscious that he could not look anywhere and not see Krishna. And he just became more angry and more fearful. But generally, anger causes us to forget Krishna. Anger makes us mad and insane. It is a very dangerous quality. Generally, it's a dangerous quality.
So you can. So the ability, like Arjuna, he used his wrath. Also, Hanuman used the wrath. They usually used as examples. So. How do you suggest we engage our anger? Because it's a powerful, destructive force.
Yeah.
So how not to destroy, but to
use your anger on Krishna's enemies and the enemies of devotees. That's one, atheists and those who mislead people, those who blaspheme Krishna, those who blaspheme devotees. Use your anger against them. And you can also use the anger against yourself, against our insincerity and our lusty desires and rebellion against Krishna. You can become angry at your mind.
Can you become angry at Krishna?
No. That's of course you can. Then you're talking about highest rasa like that, but what we're talking about, that's we have no space for becoming angry at Krishna. That's rascals who become angry at Krishna. This God, what kind of God is that who has created such a world with so much misery? And you find it. It's in the Bhagavatam. There's when Chitraketu, in the 6th canto, we don't read that soon, how the son of Maharaj Chitraketu was killed, was murdered by the co-wives of the mother of the son. And there, the queen, she's actually accusing the creator, how can he be so cruel to let a son die when the father is still living? So in one sense, conditioned souls have this tendency to blame God for when something inauspicious happens to them. But that's material, and that's it's a rat. This is rascal. One cannot become angry.
Would it be in this class you can reject, but would it be okay to counter argue that? Would that be okay? You don't know? Because I can also just not do that. But I asked Bhakti about the same question, referring to the example that myself had that experience on the street. So he said it's okay to become angry Christian. But if it means that you stop your devotional service, if you stop the activity, if you stop the devotion, then it's not a good anger.
No. But how is it devotional service to be angry at Krishna?
He said it's okay because it's personal. Because you're still, you're speaking about the highest process. Of course, one should not go around and be angry at Krishna. But he said that it's okay because if you continue the service, then at least you recognize that Krishna exists, and his answer, he didn't. Nobody just maybe elaborate on what he said, but that you recognize that he exists, and you go on with your service, and you don't blaspheme like any conditioned souls or the devotees. But Krishna, he can easily tolerate, that we become angry at him.
It's not a problem for Krishna, but it's. I don't find anyone mentioning in Shastra this is. There's example of counter and so on, but these are exceptional. Rather, it is the Tateno Kampam Susami Shamana, that the devotee, whatever happens to him, he thanks Krishna. Thank you for letting this happen. That's actually the standard mood or mentality for going back to God. To be grateful to Krishna in any circumstance. So, I would have to get back to Swami in context. But if you ask me, I say no. We have no space for becoming angry with Krishna.
There was just this example when Abhimanyu died, then Prabhupada writes that Subhadra's love for Krishna, the color of the love he mentions, its color.
And Arjuna also was not angry at Krishna. So
maybe I was thinking the point is to get from impersonalism to personalism. It's better to be angry at Krishna because it's personal than being impersonal.
Yeah, someone would say
Maybe that's
but we should be grateful to Krishna. That's also personal. And the gratefulness, gratitude, is actually a seed of love of God. We might say, I cannot imagine how I can have love for Krishna. That's not possible. But gratitude, actually, that we can have. And that's actually, love of God is actually just gratitude that has grown and matured. And gratitude, well, that we can be, because that's actually a function of intelligence. And great, we look at all the gifts that Krishna has given to us. And then one thinks, okay, I'm grateful for that. As I said, Krishna is giving us food, he is digesting the food, he's sitting as super soul. These are just examples. But in the 15th chapter of Krishna Bhagavad Gita, there's, he probably explains how Krishna is explaining how he's the fire, the sun, and the moon, and it keeps on. And that's just to make the materialistic conditioned soul Krishna conscious, that he becomes aware of the gifts of God, and this way you become grateful. I mean, again, I have to see the context with Bhakti Bhavs, and I guess it is, yes, just...
It was the context. You were speaking about cancer and
okay. Yeah. Okay. Something else?
There was mentioned Lord Shiva there. Rudra and Lord Shiva, they're two different persons.
No, but Rudra are expansions of Lord Shiva.
Rudra is expansion of Lord Shiva.
Yeah.
And Rudra has 3 eyes, is it? Mentioned 3 eyes something.
Yeah, I think so.
Just refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Isn't it that the universe, it burns up in the end?
Yeah.
It burns up and then it's flooded? Or?
Yeah, I mean there's a stage that there's both flooding and drought and fire. I'm not sure I have the order which things happen right now. But where that described 12 planets or?
Yeah.
Shiva does the whole thing.
And Anantadev.
Okay.
Do it together.
Anantadev is the fire part.
Yeah, and he empowers Shiva. It actually is Anantadev, but Shiva is the agent of Anantadev.
Okay.
When it's Shiva is the one who does it directly,
Yeah.
Anantadev, he empowers him, and it happens on his desire, but he doesn't. Krishna and expansions are not involved in direct materialistic activities. For that, there's Shiva and Brahma.
So Anantadev is just as transcendental as Narayan or
100%.
Krishna.
100%. Jai.
Right.
Shrimad Bhagavatam.
Yeah.